proud physio.
I tried to contact you twice, but I couldn't reach you.
Really? Okay. So I don't know how much is the time, but journey is quite long. Always been a good student. Okay. So I loved science. Always wanted to be in the medical field. Yes, but the main, the curiosity was learning the human body. Okay, that's what my intention. Because I got in the merit, I got the dentistry, I didn't want to go for it. So the MBBS, I didn't get it, so I wanted to be a physio. But yeah, so the main, the force behind being physio is obviously I could see a lot of issues. And that time, I passed out in 2008. That time IT was starting up and many people were suffering. And one of my bio teacher was the main force for me because she has been to all internationally and physio was booming and all that. She was telling me, and she was the main force behind to go for it. So in 2004, I entered in physio, and that time in India, physio came around in 1980 basically. So there was very few physio well known who were doing good. It was a huge struggle being physio because orthos were that time was bit skeptical to send for physiotherapy, and they were training some diploma people under them and teaching them the exercises on all. So it was when we were learning, like when we were a bachelor, we were conducting so many camps of creating the awareness of the physio in the local community, and in metro still the awareness was there, but still was less. Now that was the first struggle, you can say, of creating awareness itself, starting from what is physiotherapy, how it's gonna help you, all this stuff. Yeah, but gradually it helped to building up the awareness, and people are in metro cities definitely they are aware, but still the struggle is there in the villages. Still we find people don't know what is it exactly, what physio does. It's a simple line I'll tell you, then you'll understand everything. Doctor will give you life, but physio will bring back to, doctor will give you the life back, but physio will bring back to your, the quality of the life basically. So bringing back to your life is what a physio does. Doctor will done with their job of surgery. Now they'll hand over to the physio. Now it's your job. Make them do whatever they want to do. That's your job. So that's what the physio in all the fields people have to work in. In the COVID, if you see, the most of the demanding job was the physiotherapist, because the chest physios had done such a nice job bringing back the life of many cases. So the thing is, when there is a lung is getting collapsed, you have to give chest physio, then only patient can start breathing and the respirator is getting it growing and all that. Ortho cases, like many people, most of them are IT background, so ortho is still, it's always in the demand in case of physiotherapy. But there are small other things, basically the women health, when she was talking about the women health and lacking of women's, the fitness, still it is that way. Even we feel in the physiotherapy, people are not aware of women's health. Few of my friends are only practicing women's health and their clinics are running only on the women's health. So it's a huge work where we have to do being a physio, okay. So this is what the initial journey of me, like when I passed out, then after that 5 years of job I have done with Aditya Birla and Novel Hospital in Pune. After that I have been had my own clinic in the IT area in Pune Magarpatta, if you know. So that was quite satisfying. Like I had my own setup and all, and I got a good mentors in my hospital we used to every Saturday, the doctors were also so supporting in that case. So every Saturday we are sitting together with ortho surgeons and we are discussing the cases and we are developing the plans and protocols for all the cases. And this is how my journey started of being a physio and feeling proud about myself and creating, happy faces. And after that, obviously, I also got married. And then Then the first hiccup I had when my husband is doing job in Bangkok, like so it's in Thailand. So before marriage, I was not aware that what is the situation in the Thailand about physiotherapy. So there are lack of knowledge on the internet and all that about our field and how we can develop ourselves. So when I reached there, I visited a lot of physios nearby, hospitals, but the Thailand license of physiotherapy was in Thai language. That's the first hiccup where I have to start with the Thai language, and then starting up with the job research and all. But once I visited the council, I realized that they don't want any foreign doctors to work in Thailand. So now it's a big thing now how to go about it. Lot of stuff were happening, and I have never stopped working basically, and that was the first time where I was not working. And then some small thought came in my mind, and I advertised in different way myself. I started as a therapeutic yoga. And I wrote down there, Bachelor of Physiotherapy, pursuing Masters of Physiotherapy, Ortho and Sports. But then I started getting calls from Indians in Thailand, and then they were approaching me because they wanted somebody from India to understand their issues, and because there is lack of knowledge in there also in the physiotherapy field. So I developed my contact. I started getting more patients in Thailand, and I got a bit famous in Indians in Thailand. So my clients were the patients are much, you can say they are well known in the Forbes list people. Luckily, I got introduced in them, and then my journey started in Thailand. And that was again satisfying for me. And I was about to plan for, at least giving some, kind of business approach with the Thai nationalites, where we can do the, with their participation, we can do some kind of business in the physiotherapy itself. So at least I could manage the show. The physios were from Thai physios were planning to work there. So, but that could not happen again, where my husband has to go back to UAE. So we moved back to UAE. And again my journey started from the scratch, getting the license, going to council, and and same time I delivered a kid. So that was the phase where again I had to, with my kid, I have to start with my work. So still I was good in licensing and all, everything got done. When my child was 8-9 months, I was giving the interviews in Dubai and all. I got immediately the job, and again I started developing my patients over there. So people are coming through my name to the clinic. That was again satisfying. Okay, so which helped me to boost my confidence again with the maternity gap and everything. So by the time again I am so about to satisfied in my professional career, we moved back to India due to my husband's career again. So that is third time again I have to start from. But I was happy because in India I know that I am going to start my own thing. I don't have to do job, which I always wanted to start my own setup. So here when we moved, within 2 months COVID started. That again we have to wait for some time and work on ourselves, like then think how to go about it in COVID time, because everything was shut down and all. So yeah, but time changed. I started with the polyclinic initially with the payment I was consulting. I had my own setup in Asset Mark initially, and then slowly I got again fourth time again. So my publicity started. Mouth publicity has worked for me very well in Bangalore, and by 2021 end we got the place. We started first setup here. Now it's been 2 years. Now we are planning to start up another branch in Budigiri Cross. My setup name is ErgoTouch Physiotherapy Clinic. And yes, now if you see, there are a lot of patients around here I'm working with, and yes, that's how my journey is, with lots of ups and downs. but I know there are a lot of few plans coming up with branches and some products we are coming up with in the field of physiotherapy. Yes, that's what my journey is.